Richard, I don't know if you've heard about this, but there's been an apparent buildup of large U.S. military cargo planes in the UK. In the UK, for example, in the last week, at least 10 C-17 cargo master aircraft have landed in the UK, and a lot of people are saying that this might be pointing to some sort of special operations by the U.S. military as ordered by President Trump. I don't know if it has anything to do with Greenland, but it's raising quite a few eyebrows.
Nawala ako.
Well, I mean, I was also hearing that there were Delta forces in Iraq also. It's like the other day. So I think this is going to be the new face of American foreign policy, show force, flexing muscle. I think what Pete Hegseth was saying the other day during the press conference of President Trump, that's going to be basically how they're going to approach it. You know, we are called the Department of War for a reason. We're going to show you that our long arms are going to reach anywhere, any place on Earth. So that kind of a Fox News anchor kind of talk is now basically part and parcel of the American DNA in terms of its foreign policy. So yeah, I'm looking at build-up of forces not too far from Greenland, not too far from U.S. adversaries in the Middle East. So yeah, we're monitoring all of these movements. U.S. is still a military superpower. We are a more multipolar world technologically, economically, but military, I think even Noam Chomsky's of this world would admit the U.S. is still the dominant military force. And as correctly pointed out, there may have been weapons used in the Venezuela operations that we still are not fully aware of. I mean, the U.S. may have used some very cutting-edge technology here that adversaries like China are very carefully watching. So U.S. still has the ace up their sleeves when it comes to military superiority and projection of power. And guess what? That's perfect for Trump, because Trump was never isolationist. I don't know where people got this idea of isolationist. He was never isolationist. He belongs to what you call the Jacksonian tradition in American foreign policy. They are not in nation building. They're not in promotion of democracy and like, very transactional. And when they need to be, to do it, they'll show force, but in a short time, like one big knockout punch. That's what they're going to do. And in fact, if you look at all the major military operations by Trump administration in past year, it was very much like that. One big bombing, one big abduction, and then we're out. We're not going to do nation building. Gunboat diplomacy, but we're not going to send ground troops. Or at least so far, that's the kind of Jacksonian foreign policy we're seeing from President Trump. So no, he never was isolationist. He's very Jacksonian. And people forget, isa sa mga idol niya sa foreign policy, everyone mentions Roosevelt, but actually McKinley, the very guy who played the role in the Philippines, right? And let's not also forget the first head of state abducted, captured by Americans was Filipino, President Aguinaldo, right? So actually you have to just look at American history in the Philippines, the colonization of the Philippines in the late 19th, 20th century, and we are seeing echoes of that. That's very much the kind of foreign policy they have in mind, perhaps, for the 21st century, at least as far as the current dispensation of power in the White House is concerned. So for us, Pinoys, this sounds familiar.